Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. Remember the 13 fallen soldiers because of Kamala Harris and Joe Biden? We are right on focus. Okay. So, refresh it for me. I want to share something with you because this is very telling. Joe Biden, of course, did not go pay his. Joe Biden said nothing. Joe Biden was completely silent about what took place. And he should have been there, but he wasn't there. Wasn't there. Check this out.
I'm Jim McCollum. I'm the father of Marine Lance Corporal Riley James McCollum.
Okay, I do apologize. I'm trying to get this production right, and it's not even acting right here. Okay, hold on one second. I'm going to fix it here. I do apologize. Okay. We need to remember the 13 fallen soldiers. Joe Biden, instead of him paying his respect, what did Joe Biden do? He went on vacation. What a terrible, despicable person. He went on vacation. Didn't spend any time. It didn't even put out did he even put out a statement, Shannon? Did his intern even put out a comment about it? No one said anything about it, did they?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying earlier. Literally no tweet, no statement, not even from Kamala. So it's so disgusting, Will. They literally are saying to these people, we really don't care that you lost your loved ones. We don't care that we're responsible for it. I mean, it's so sickening.
Okay, here it is, everyone.
I'm Jim McCollum. I'm the father of Marine Lance Corporal Riley James McCollum, and I'm here to speak for him.
My name's Alicia Lopez.
I'm Herman Lopez. We're the parents of our son, Hunter Lopez, a U.S. Marine stationed in Camp Pendleton, San Diego, California, who passed away on August 26, 2021 in Kabul, Afghanistan.
My name is Abby Sanchez, and I am the voice for my brother, Corporal Humberto Sanchez.
My name is Coro Briseno, and I am Corporal Humberto Sanchez's mother.
My name is Stephen Nakui. I'm here for my son, Kareem Nakui. I'm here today to give my son a voice.
My name is Cheryl Jules. I am Sergeant Nicole G's aunt. She was a U.S. Marine that was killed in the Kabul, Afghanistan withdrawal.
My name is Christy Shamblin, and I'm here for Sergeant Nicole G., United States Marine, who was killed in the Afghanistan exit.
My name is Kelly Barnett. I'm here to give a voice to my son, my best friend, Staff Sergeant Taylor Hoover.
And my name's Darren Hoover, and I'm here to give voice as well for our son, Staff Sergeant Taylor Hoover.
When we started hearing that the Taliban was moving in, that there wasn't more military being deployed, and that they had decided that the Taliban was our security, that was when I became terrified. They were just kind of left there, hung out to dry.
for you from Afghanistan, where there are significant casualties, including some Americans from a suicide attack outside the country.
And heard about it. Instantly had that just chill go through me. And I started sending messages.
I'm talking to people. I'm calling his girlfriend. I'm saying, well, have you heard from him? Calling his sisters. Have you heard from him? You know, we're texting. We're saying, please, just send us a text. Just whatever. Just let us know that you're okay.
When all the explosions went off, I had messaged her and I said, hey, you know, I know you can't say anything, but, you know, just an emoji. Just a bubble.
And then 3:30 in the morning that night, I got the knock on the door. You know, there's no other reason 2 Marines are standing on your door.
Right away, they told you, we have news about your son, and he just passed away. I just start screaming. I throw myself on the floor. I pull up the street and I see a white van. And once I saw them, I knew. It's surreal. Seeing all those flag-draped coffins in the back of a C-17 is something you'll never forget. And it really drives home that, you know, these young men and women gave the ultimate sacrifice. They had all the families within this large room. The president showed up, and that it wasn't what I was expecting.
You know, this guy's sitting across from me on that tarmac, and he keeps looking at his watch.
Biden did not want to be there. I don't know what he wanted to do, but he did not want to be there. He looked at his watch multiple times. I saw it 3 times.
He didn't say anything about Riley. And to this day, he has yet to say those 13 kids' names.
And that makes me so upset because those kids were serving their country. Those kids, they were giving their life for this country. And I always said they were thinking that their commander-in-chief was gonna have their back because they were fighting for this country, and that didn't happen. The administration, the White House, our president has never once mentioned their names, not one of them.
Honestly, I don't feel like Joe Biden cared.
He just had no empathy for us at all.
I do think incompetence played a huge factor in what happened. Bad decision, bad leadership, and it all starts at the top.
Joe Biden should not be leading this country.
There was no point in making that hard deadline August 31st. It was 100% a political stunt.
He let my son down. He let the 13 down. He let the 45 wounded down. He let those 174 civilians down. He let our country down.
And then what I heard the most is that they could be here.
We fully understand we can't bring back our kids, but there are thousands and thousands more out there that are going to come home the same way if something doesn't change. We're the United States of America. We can do better by our men and women that are risking their lives for this country. We can do better for them than that.
Wow, that was absolutely powerful. I saw that and I said, you know what? I have to share the entire thing. I have to share all of it because we need to remember Joe Biden completely ignored these men and women that put their lives on the line for all of us. Completely ignored. You know what Joe Biden did? Let me share with you what Joe Biden did. Split screen it. You can just leave it split screen. This is what Joe Biden did. Now you think that's Air Force One. He's on vacation in California. So instead of him getting on the airplane, Air Force One, and going, showing his respect, he goes to another place for vacation, Delaware. Here's Joe Biden on his way. More vacation. He doesn't have time for the men and women that he put in harm's way, end up ending their lives. So what does he do? This Joe Biden. How disgusting. How disgusting is this dude? And there's no care for the military. I mean, he does not care. Does not care. He can give a flip. He does not care. But our leader, our president, President Donald J. Trump, this is what he did.
President! Oh!
That's what our great president did. Joe Biden can't find him anywhere. Kamala Harris can't find her anywhere. She's probably cackling somewhere. Well, listen to Jim Acosta here on the Communist News Network and whoever this nut job is trying to say that President Trump tried to politicize the 13 military personnel that died. Why didn't Joe Biden show up? Oh, Joe Biden didn't show up because you don't want to politicize it? They're dead because of Joe Biden. You remember?
Jump to the campaign a little bit. This morning, former President Trump was at Arlington National Cemetery where he marked the 3-year anniversary of the bombing that killed 13 service members during the Afghanistan withdrawal. This is someone who, according to his own former chief of staff, said Americans who died in war are, quote, suckers and losers. Trump denies that, although John Kelly confirms that Trump did say that.
You know what? They're still going on with that same lie. John Kelly is a liar, straight up liar. They're going with that same lie. Why would President Trump call them suckers and losers and show up? Why would President Trump call them suckers and losers and then want to give them the most support than any other president that I could ever imagine, that I've known? President Trump has supported the military more than any other president that I am aware of in my lifetime. Why would he call them suckers and losers? Is he talking about like John McCain? Okay. Is he talking about Dan Crenshaw? Okay. Right? Is he talking about Tim Walz that went into battle with the weapons? Yeah.
He more recently said a civilian award is, quote, better than the Medal of Honor. You're a former Army Ranger. Is he politicizing these soldiers' deaths? Should he even be at Arlington National Cemetery if he's going to make some politics out of this?
Well, I also mourn the death of those 13 service members. You know, every death of a service member is a tragedy. At the same time, I mourn the deaths of the over 2,400 service members who died during the 20 years we were at war. And I just look at President Biden, under whose leadership we actually ended and made the tough decision to end our nation's longest war. It became very clear to me years ago that this war was not winnable through military means. And sitting here today, we are honoring the death of those who died in service to our country. And at the same time, we are not at war in Afghanistan. And that,
I mean, this dude here, I mean, really?
Yeah, I don't think
it's just disgrace.
I don't think anybody's disputing that we should have pulled out. Even Trump said we should pull out.
Right.
But you know what? Talk about making it political. They're literally the ones that brought this up. And instead of paying tribute to the dead people, they say, oh, Trump went there. How dare he? They are the ones that are literally making it political. And you know what? It's so disgusting that they did that instead of pay tribute to these people. It just shows how the liberals are.
It really does. These liberals, they're disgusting. They're despicable. You know, I say it all the time, but it's true. This is the reason why I'm calling them Democrats. They are 100% demonic. Every last one of them. Every last one of them. They're not going to change. They're not going to change. We'll be right back.
I'm excited to announce we're having a huge MyPillow spring sale, and here's a few examples. Buy one of our MyPillow 2.0s, you get another MyPillow 2.0 absolutely free. Made with cooling technology, the best pillow ever just got even better. And this just in, 9 brand new colors and styles of our Percale bed sheets. They're made with the finest long staple cotton, and now you can save 50% or more. That's as low as $24.98. And for the first time this year, I'm bringing you our My Slippers and Sandals for as low as $25 a pair. So go to MyPillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code to get your MyPillow 2.0s. Buy one, get one free. Percale sheets as low as $24.98. My Slippers and Sandals as low as $25 a pair. And for a limited time, when you order $75 or more, your entire order ships absolutely free.
Imagine a world where your phone works anywhere. No dead zones, no dropped calls. That's what you get when you go to PrepGearPlus.com. The Iridium 9555 satellite phone gives you the freedom to connect from any corner of the globe. Plus, they offer family shared plans with up to 3 phones. Why satellite phones? They're secure, encrypted, and used by the U.S. military, ensuring that your communication is private and reliable. In a time where the cell networks are increasingly vulnerable, the satellite phone is a beacon of stability. Don't believe me? Ask the tens of thousands who were left without service during the AT&T outage, or the heroes in Hawaii who manage emergency situations with just one satellite phone. Get a peace of mind with a network that stands firm when others fail. Visit PrepGearPlus.com or call 855-980-5830 to join the communication revolution. PrepGearPlus.com, where every call is secure and every corner of the earth is covered.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, my name is General Mike Flynn, and I'm here to talk about a limited time offer of subscriptions to Patriot.tv and how you can become a member of our Patriot Defenders subscription club and become a member of Patriot.tv. Really, it's America's network. I call it the home of truth. And you can do that for only $9.99 a month. It's a great deal by itself, but what I'm going to walk you through here in these next few seconds is a couple of package deals that we have that are unbelievable. The next membership was the annual membership at $99 that you can save. Right away, you save $20 if you come in at the annual subscription rate. The best deal that I think that people ought to seriously consider is the 2-year membership at $159. And it includes a special edition of my recently released documentary, Flynn, Deliver the Truth, Whatever the Cost. So along with the 2-year membership, the 2-year subscription will send you a DVD combo of the film, plus an option to stream the movie online, as well as exclusive interviews of Tucker Carlson, Devin Nunes, and myself. So go to the home of truth, right? Go to Patriot.tv today, sign up, seriously consider the 2-year subscription rate. It's an unbelievable savings. I think it's a total savings of about $70 from just signing up on a monthly or a annual basis. So thank you very much for your support. Patriot.tv is America's new network. Thank you.
Uh-oh. There we go. And we're back, everyone. Thank you so much for being with us. So I'm really glad that President Trump stepped up. I'm really glad that President Trump showed up. He showed his respect. That says a lot. Kamala Harris should have been there. This is like the one time that Kamala Harris, Joe Biden, the Democrats, all of them should have been like, okay, you know what? We're going to set our differences aside and we're going to come together right now and we're going to show our respect. But they didn't do that. They didn't want to do that. They did just the opposite. Why? Because these people truly don't care. They truly don't care. Let me share something else with you. This is President Trump from earlier today. And he's talking about Kamala Harris, Tim Walz. And President Trump is like a machine. He keeps going. He keeps talking to people, going out there. Kamala Harris, she does a little pep rally here, pep rally there. Then you see all these liberals, women out there shaking their signs for Kamala so they can kill babies. Listen to President Trump.
In 2020, when the left-wing mobs came from all over to burn our cities to the ground, Kamala stood with the looters and rioters and raised money to bail out violent criminals all over the jails of Minnesota. She came with money to bail them out. Kamala's running mate, his nickname is Tampon, Tim, but I wouldn't say that, because this group is a little more low-key than the ones I'm used to speaking before. Tampon, Tim, Waltz, he wanted to think of this. He signed a bill mandating that every boy's bathroom has tampons in it. I don't think that's good.
Let me stop it really quick. You know, the fake fact checkers, Shannon, are saying that's not true. You know they're saying it's not true.
What?
They're actually saying that Tampon Tim was not actually putting tampons in the boy's bathroom.
Of course that's what they're going to say.
When that's exactly what he did.
Are you talking about fact checkers, or are you talking about ex-community notes?
Ex-community notes. Because the fake fact checkers, you know, when Elon Musk created the community notes, of course, all of these fake fact checkers, they jumped on board really quick so they can be so they can go in there and try to combat facts, combat truth, because they don't want the truth going out. They don't want the truth being heard.
Now, really what they should say, that's not our truth.
Right? That's not our truth. Yeah. That's what that's not our truth. That's your truth.
We choose to deny the truth.
Exactly.
Exactly. He ignored the pleas of the mayor and the police chief to deploy the National Guard in Minneapolis and said, you're not highly trained soldiers, you're 19-year-olds who cook. That's what he said. You're 19-year-olds who cook. That's a pretty famous statement. As president, I stood with the National Guard as you saved Minneapolis, saved Kenosha, and saved Washington, D.C. I saved them. If I didn't override what they wanted to do and what tradition is, those places we would have lost every monument in Washington. You know, they came into Washington and they were very rambunctious. They liked to pull the statues down, some of these beautiful statues. And then they hit Abraham Lincoln. I said, all right, that's the end of that. And I found there was a bill from the early 1900s. We don't do bills like that anymore. This said, if you touch government property, statues, monuments of any kind, you will serve 10 years with no probation, no early getting out. You go to jail for 10 years. Very simple. It was beautifully stated. It was like one paragraph. And it had dust on it. It was dusty. Nobody used it because we wouldn't do that because we become very soft.
And you know, the Kamala Biden administration disregarded it because these people defacing monuments, trying to tear down statues still, they don't care. Look what they just did in Washington, D.C. And these people saying that they're there to protest against Kamala Harris. They're saying they're there to protest against her, right? But yet, these people destroying stuff. You know what? If they were MAGA Republicans doing this, then most definitely they will want to reinstate that law President Trump is talking about. They will want to keep that law in place. But because it wasn't MAGA Republicans, they looked the other way. See, President Trump is a strong leader. But these people here, and I'll bring it back, these people here, they're just the complete opposite. So we're on the verge of World War III. We need President Trump back in office. Joe Biden's on vacation. Listen to Kirby here. Listen to Kirby.
I'm a little confused, John. I know the president took vacation last week in California after the Democratic convention. He's heading another week to that in Rehoboth, Delaware this week. How engaged is he in any of this?
He's very engaged, Neil. I mean, you know as well as I do, the President of the United States, wherever they are, have access to all the communications and all the advisors that they need. I mean, he was being updated on the attacks over the weekend in real time by his national security team. He was on the phone with Prime Minister Modi today talking about Ukraine. And last week, he made several calls to try to make sure that we could get these ceasefire talks off to a good start. He's watching things very, very closely.
Shannon, how engaged is Joe Biden? Because you should see Neil Cavuto just shaking the head, going, okay, I'm buying it. It's a bunch of BS. But Shannon, how engaged is Joe Biden based on your observation of him being in California on vacation? Now he's going to vacation in Delaware. Didn't even come out and do a press conference. Didn't make any statements about it. President Trump would have.
That's exactly you know what? You took the words right out of my mouth. If it was President Trump, he would be coming out as soon as the shots were fired. What was it, Saturday or Sunday? Trump would have been out there talking about this is what we're going to do. He'd be laying out his warnings to leaders. He would be making it would be public, right? But then Kirby also said exactly what I was going to say. Biden is watching. That's what he's doing. He's watching. He's not running things. They're literally saying, This is what happened. This is what's happening, Joe, and this is what we're going to do. And Joe goes, okay.
Yeah, okay. Just take care of it.
Thanks for letting me.
Yeah, you got it. You got it under control. Just take care of it. Is Kamala going to take care of any of it?
Yeah, and that's another thing.
She's on vacation. I mean, she's on her campaign tour right now because, the same campaign tour that you should be on because we did a coup d'etat against you. We kicked you out. We're just letting you know what we are doing.
And you know what? Well, that's another good point.
That's crazy.
She's out on the campaign trail. Shouldn't she be coming out? Shouldn't she be having interviews with these TV people talking about what's happening over there in Israel? Somebody should be informing the American people. But
I mean, if she wants to be in the leadership role,
right?
Why not act the part?
Maybe she is the one running things. Maybe that's why it's such a mess over there.
We
don't know. We really do not know because you know why? Nobody's stepping up to the mic as our leader and telling us. We have secretaries doing it.
Yeah, exactly. Secretaries and third-hand interns, right?
Right.
Interns putting out reports on what's being said, what's not being said. Kamala Harris is doing this. Kamala Harris is not doing that. X, Y, Z. Shannon, there's supposed to be some debates coming up, right? There should be 3 debates.
There's only going to be one.
There's only going to be one because she just wants to prepare for one. That's what it is. She wants to prepare for that one debate. She doesn't want to do the other debates because she doesn't have time or the capability to prepare for more than one debate. Because if she has to prepare for another debate, I mean, my goodness, she's going to repeat the same thing. And President Trump just said, didn't you just say that in the last debate? You keep repeating yourself. Right? Well, listen to this. This was on the Communist News Network talking about President Trump. He turned down the debate. Now he wants a debate. And they're trying to act like Kamala Harris is ready to go. Listen.
Take a step back. When she became the nominee, she agreed to the September 10th debate. We're looking forward to debating President Trump. I think she wants to share her vision for the future. As part of that, there's been back and forth discussions with ABC about how they want to format that debate. And President Trump has been all over the place. He backed out. He attacked the debate. He said we should go to Fox News before he decided to come back to the debate. But then we suspected, unbeknownst to him, his handlers were pushing to keep the microphones muted. And I think today we've actually settled this. Today in Virginia, President Trump was asked about it. And he said, quote, "It doesn't matter to me. I'd probably rather have him on." And so as far as we're concerned, this debate is over, and we look forward to the September 10th debate.
So is this matter resolved? Have you heard from the Trump campaign that they're actually happy to keep the microphones on?
Well, we've heard from the horse's mouth, right? We've heard him say that he's happy to do that. I think it's really important. The vice president thinks that it's really important that there be open and frank exchanges between the two candidates where they can get engaged with each other to talk about the issues that matter to the American people. And I think more importantly, the vice president wants the American people to see an unfettered Donald Trump, because that's what we're going to get if he becomes president again, now that the Supreme Court has basically said he has unfettered power.
These people are stupid. I think they're being deliberately stupid. They know exactly what the Supreme Court did. And they're telling these lies out in the public to get people to believe that President Trump is going to be a dictator. This is what they're doing. I've constantly said that these people must have some kind of award ceremony at the end of the year. And they're awarding each other the best lying award of the year. Who was the most convincing in the lies that they were telling? They lie every single day. And they wonder why people don't trust them. They wonder why people don't care about what the government state media is saying any longer. There's people on YouTube, on Rumble, getting more views than these evil people. Never allow these people to tell you anything without you looking it up for yourself, because they're blatantly lying. They're blatantly lying.
Throughout history, the spirit of patriotism has prevailed. The battles may have changed, but the values remain the same. Today, in 2024, we find ourselves at a pivotal moment where the call for unity, freedom, and a better future echoes louder than ever. For more than 10 years, Patriot Mobile has been committed to supporting the values that make our nation great. With affordable plans and reliable nationwide coverage, Patriot Mobile is not just a wireless service. It's a call to action for those who believe in the American dream. Because this year is not just any year, it's the most important year since our nation's founding. Choose a wireless carrier that shares your values. Choose Patriot Mobile.
I don't know about you, but I have to have that cup of coffee in the morning. And Kingdom Cup is mold-free, it is pesticide-free, and it is organic. It's got this flavor that is delicious. You don't even have to put cream or sweetener in it.
Why did we go with the bean form, the whole bean? Because ultimately the powder form is the one that gathers the most moisture. And that means the more potential mold development. This is actually organic, mold-free, certified. That's important because ultimately people drink coffee. It's cultural. And so we tried to meet the culture where it is and create a healthy alternative.
Make the healthy choice for you and your family. Try mold-free, pesticide-free, and it's organic. Delicious Kingdom Cup coffee. And it's available now at the Patriot TV store. Go to patriot.tv and click on store. You'll find Kingdom Cup coffee in the health and wellness section. Order Kingdom Cup coffee at the Patriot TV store now.
That's not bad, Lieutenant Colonel. Not bad. I didn't know that. You know, I just found out. I said, put it down. You got to put that down. That's bigger. That's better than all the other stuff I read. But no, she's a special person. She's got great common sense, great spirit. She loves our country, and she loves the people in this room. Tulsi Gabbard. Tulsi, please.
Look at that. Look at that. How awesome is that? RFK, he put a post on X. Can you show it? Do you have it, Shannon, where we can show this? I thought it was so awesome. This is so awesome. Put it up on the screen. Look at this. He said we have, how did he say it exactly?
He says Wonder Woman just joined the
Put it up on the screen. There we go. Yeah, look at that. Wonder Woman just joined the Justice League. That's so awesome. I said, wow. You know what? When I first read that, I'm like, dude, that's so dope. And I'm like, man, that's awesome. Wonder Woman just joined the Justice League. And then, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what? That's exactly what it is. They're fighting against the evil Democrats, the witches, the warlocks, the Democrats. They're straight up evil. You know, I guess, who would Obama be when it comes to that? The evil one, right? I guess he'd be like Brainiac. He'd be the dark side. Just evil, right? Yeah, the dark side. I mean, they're all evil. And that's exactly what it is. I thought it was so good. Well, here's Tulsi Gabbard. Listen to what she said after President Trump introduced her. Because she's so spot on. The Democrats are going to run a verge of World War III, and Joe Biden's on vacation, and the Democrats don't even care. They rather burn the country down to the ground if that means they can try to stop President Trump.
The brink of nuclear war than we ever have been before. This is one of the main reasons why I'm committed to doing all that I can to send President Trump back to the White House, where he can once again serve us as our commander-in-chief. because I am confident that his first task will be to do the work to walk us back from the brink of war. We cannot be prosperous unless we are at peace. And we can't live free as long as we have a government that is retaliating against it.
Yes, retaliating against their political opponent, retaliating against American citizens. Tulsi Gabbard, which I'm pretty sure many of you are aware of, she's been added to the domestic terrorist watch list. Why? Because she spoke out against Kamala Harris. That's the only reason why. Because she spoke out against Kamala Harris. She said Kamala Harris will be a threat. But you know what? There's a lot of Democrats. I mean, a great deal of Democrats are starting to speak up, starting to come out and saying that the Democrat Party, they are a threat to our republic. Listen to this. Now, I don't know who this young man is. Split screen it for me. Have you ever seen this young man before, Shannon?
I have not.
I don't know who he is. But listen to what he said. He's straight up Democrat. Watch.
Absolutely. Let me just be perfectly clear about this. I think the modern Democratic Party is an existential threat to the Republic. And although I am a Democrat, I've been a Democrat my whole life, the party that I see in front of me today is literally the inverse of the party I signed up for. This is now the party of war. This is the party of racism. This is the party of censorship. I don't recognize this party.
Wow. And it's 100% true. The Democrat Party, they're a party of war. They're warmongers. They want the war in Ukraine. They want the war in Israel. They want more war, right? They're completely censoring. I mean, ask me how I know, because they've censored me so much. It's ridiculous. The Democrats, this is the reason why you have other networks coming about, because of all the censorship the Democrats have done. Biden administration working with the big tech, the Democrats working with big tech to censor the American people. He's 100% correct.
There is no conceivable scenario in which I would vote for Kamala Harris. I just simply will not do it. Am I open to voting for Trump? I am. I'm especially open to it if he is partnered with Bobby Kennedy, because what that tells me is that my values, which are a much closer match for Bobby's, are represented in that administration. And that's really what I want. I want a coalition to redefine American politics because, frankly, we have a long-standing problem with corruption, which has now turned into something else with the modern Democratic Party. But we need to rethink the way we govern ourselves so that corruption is not the dominant force. And a coalition is the way we're going to do that.
Yeah. And right now, corruption is the dominant force in the United States of America. You gonna say something, Shannon?
Yeah, and I was gonna say, remember, he said that the Democrats are a threat to the Republic. And what did President Biden say when he decided to step aside from being the candidate? At the very end, his last message was, when asked if we were going to be, a monarch or a republic, Biden said,
"Oh, it's a republic if you can keep it."
Yeah, he repeated
that. Was it Thomas Jefferson?
Right. And so then now he said, he talked about censorship. You have Tulsi Gabbard, who literally, and RFK Jr., who have been censored. She's been put on the domestic terrorist watch list by the Democrat Party. He literally was pushed out of the party when they said, no matter if you win any of your primaries,
even if he wins the primaries, he's not going to put him on it.
That's what the DNC told him, and so he decided to leave. Then he found out that the Democrat Party had literally investigators, that were given the task of finding as much dirt on him as they could, and also to try to get him off of ballots in different states. So he just finally said, you know what? I'm done with you. And also, Bobby tried to talk with the Kamala Harris campaign, and she wouldn't return his call. Remember, everybody, at the DNC, She said she's willing to work with everybody. She is not. She's the same evil person she was when she was in the Senate. She refused to do anything bipartisan. She's going to be the same as a president. And so I'm so happy to see all these Democrats that were all these people are formerly Democrats have literally been kicked out, censored, and in the Democrat Party moving under President Trump. You can call it the Republican Party. You could call it the MAGA Party. I don't care what you call it. But like he said, it's a coalition of people that want to make America great again.
It really is. And you know what? There's more people that's joining because now they feel like they have representation. The Democrat Party, unless you are a woman that's wanting to take the life of your child, or if you're homosexual or trans, everything else, you just got to get in line and show your support for what they're doing. Nothing else matters. Killing babies, that's the only thing that matters. And sexualizing kids, that's the only thing that matters to them, right? Because that consists of the whole LGBT stuff that they're doing. That's what they're all about. Everything else is secondary. And, of course, climate change. Okay, we got to throw that one in there, too. Because if you're a climate denier, then you're another problem. If you go on ScrewTube and you type in climate change, or if you put that in, do a video on ScrewTube and say climate change is all man-made up, there's no actual climate change, right? They will either probably ban you, block you, et cetera, et cetera. Same thing on Fascist Book. If you put that information on there, they'll say that you're putting out disinformation, misleading information, and they'll put a whole disclaimer up there saying climate change is actually happening. And we got all of these woke scientists to back it up. They do this with everything. Absolutely everything. So now that you have RFK Jr. and Tulsi Gabbard, people that support Tulsi, Trump. Not all of them. Okay, let's be realistic. Same thing with RFK. Not all of them. But a great deal, enough to where the Democrats are going to panic. And you know what? I'm going to say this, RFK Jr., get more security. Get more security, because these people don't play around. They've already threatened you before. They're going to do it again.
Exclusively for you, we have the Adventures Canvas Hat. It's heavy-duty cotton canvas with a wide brim and natural fraying for a unique look. This hat is perfect for the beach or hiking. Also check out our custom-made polyester satin scarves, exclusive patterns handcrafted in Minnesota. And for the men, premium American Bison Buffalo leather wallet. Single-fold wallet, 3 pockets for cards and cash. Go to UniteAmericaFirst.com and select the merch tab to shop.
A voice spoke to me and said, I've got something I want to show you. I was so sure God had talked to me. And I was stunned on what I saw.
A direct fulfillment of this over 2,500-year-old prophecy. The United States will stand with Israel.
Why haven't I ever seen this before?
1/3 of humanity will die. What do these beasts symbolize?
The lion, the bear, the leopard.
The combined beast from Revelation 13 represents the end-time government of the Antichrist. Understanding the end time.
Looking to give your wardrobe an upgrade? Well, look no further. Here at God Country & Kin, we've got you covered from head to toe, from shoulder to shoulder, and everything in between. Introducing our brand new Patriotic Collection, designed to display your patriotic spirit with a stylish look that's sure to turn heads. And the best part is, you don't have to break the bank to be your best you. Why wait? Visit us online or in-store today and elevate your style with God Country & Kin. God Country & Kin, where patriotism meets style. Shop now. Visit the Patriot TV store and look for the God Country Kin banner to find the perfect outfit, shirt, accessory, or maybe a great hat. You can totally see yourself rocking this hat. I know you can. And check out all the great stuff we've got to show your patriotism at patriot.tv.store. Click that link above that says store and join me there at the Patriot TV store.
And we're back. So let me bring something else to your attention. And you know what? This is, I don't know who this young man is on the Communist News Network, but he's so spot on. Kamala Harris, huh? Scott Jennings? Okay, thank you. That's why they pay you the big bucks. Scott Jennings, he goes on CNN, and of course they're always trying to get him in the gotcha game, and he's really good. You know who else is really good going on CNN? Byron Donalds. And there's another guy, I can't remember his name, another black guy that goes on there and just really hammers in with the facts and with the truth and does it very articulate, right? And they're like listening to him, but they want to argue the point, but they really can't because they know they'll look stupid. But, you know, they'll just let him have his piece, but then they come back with all this other stupid rhetoric. Split screen it. Listen to this because this is like golden. And I'm surprised they didn't go ahead and like cut his mic, get him off. Listen.
Election and Vice President Harris is the incumbent.
Yes, I totally agree with that. And that's the one thing about the convention that I think they couldn't wash off. And they're trying. And with this new TV ad from Kamala Harris, there's just a complete ignoring of the fact that she's the sitting vice president, that she's been at the center of American public affairs for a number of years, that she has a voting record, that she has public statements, and that she has a record for the last 3.5 years. I don't know how they plan to cure that. I suspect at some point she's going to have to look into a television camera and answer this question. Can you name one or two things that you think Joe Biden has done wrong? Mm-hmm. And she's going to have to decide whether to answer that question or not. It's hard because the most consequential decisions he made, she was either the last person in the room on Afghanistan, her words, or she went up to the Senate and cast a tie-breaking vote. So I don't know how she's going to break with him, but if she wears him for the rest of the election, it will be very difficult to win.
Do you agree with that?
Yeah. So, you know, they're trying to do damage control after he said that. It's 100% true. How is she going to get out of it? And then they say, well, can you name something that Joe Biden did that was bad? Two things that Joe Biden did that was bad. Two things. Right? Because she can't do it because she was right there. She was in the midst of it. Can't say he did a good job with the economy. Well, then, you know, they'll lie. She's going to lie. That's kind of the reason why she only wants to do the single debate so she can get up there and lie. And you heard him when he said that they put out this campaign ad. Did you know the campaign ad, one of the campaign ads that they put out for Kamala Harris was talking about the border like she's going to fix it? Let me show you this. This was Bernie Sanders. He was on ABC this week, and they were on there, and they showed him part video of Kamala Harris's campaign ad, and it's showing President Trump's border wall. So does this mean that they're in favor of a border wall? I mean, come on. First she's the border czar, and now she's not the border czar, and now she's for the border. You can't make it up.
But if you take a look at that ad, one thing that I found striking is if you look, and I think we have the images here, there are at least 3 points in that ad that show the border wall, Donald Trump's border wall. Is it now the position of the Democrats that they favor the border wall?
I wish this clip was just a little bit longer because I would love to hear what crazy Bernie has to say. He'll probably say, well, you know, Kamala Harris, she did everything about the border. She was never the border czar. She was only there to get to the root problem of the border. She's a communist just like I am, and she wants to have open borders. This is Bernie Sanders. I'm telling you, she wants to have these open borders. She can care less about America. Really? I mean, this is exactly Bernie Sanders. You can get off the screen. Bernie Sanders, all of them. They lie. Here's another prime example of how they lie, and this is the media. Back in 2019, listen to what this dude says about Kamala Harris locking up parents, single parents, because of the schools in California. And then listen to them in 2024. They lie and like it's not anything to them, right? Because the truth is not in these people. Listen.
One of the programs that she started on truancy, which is what a lot of people have been hitting my Twitter feed about, how, you know, that program, from their criticism is it separated black children from their families. Mm-hmm. She talks about the fact that, you know, yeah, there were a lot of tough decisions that were made, but I stand by them. She's going to have to talk about that more fully. Kamala Harris never sent parents to jail for their kids' truancy.
I mean, my goodness. I'm wondering, has he seen this video? I'm wondering, did someone say, yo, you said this in 2019, look at 2024. Why did you say that in 2024? Did you not do your own research? I mean, what is it are you saying? He just said it in 2019 that she was locking up black families, black parents. One, because Kamala Harris is not black. She's 100% not black. And she's locking them up. Shannon, didn't you say you had an article talking about that too, where she was locking them up, showing that information? I mean, straight up locking them up and then trying to act like it never even happened. And actually, what ended up happening is that there was other counties in the state of California that adopted what she did. And then they locked up a lot more. They were like, oh, my goodness, this is wonderful. We can lock up these parents because they're not in the schools getting their children indoctrinated. I'm like, I couldn't believe it. And this dude's out here straight up lying like it never even happened. But they're supposed to be trustworthy. They want us to trust them. You can't trust them. You can't trust them at all. Hey, let me get you to go to patriot.tv. I need your support. Patriot.tv/right on focus. Can we show that up on the screen there? Patriot.tv/right on focus, where you can become a member of the Patriot TV family. And by signing up at patriot.tv/right on focus, you get access. You get access to content, to interviews that you don't get anywhere else. They will be right there on patriot.tv/right on focus. At the same time, you get discounts at the Patriot TV/right on focus shop. You get access. You get special discounts. So go to patriot.tv/right on focus today. Sponsor Will Johnson. Help me out. Help me to continue to bring the news, to bring the information that you want to see. See, things are going to get really crazy between now and November. And Patriot.tv is going to be an outlet that's going to be here so that we'll make sure that you get the information. Because I'm telling you right now, the big tech companies, they see President Trump coming. They're already doing it right now. They're blocking people from getting information. But you know you can come to Patriot.tv and you know that you will get the information that you're looking for. You know that you will, because we're going to be here to do that, to make sure that you get the information. We're not going to hold anything back. I talk about the vaccines and how these people that trying to implement the monkeypox all over again, trying to convince people, oh my goodness, you can't go out and vote because of the monkeypox. It's pretty sad. It's pretty disgusting. So please subscribe. Patriot.tv/right on focus. Do it today. All right. We have enough time for me to share something else, right? Because here's one really quick. This is with Jill Stein, and I'm gonna skip through this here, and hopefully I get to the right part where she's not even supporting Kamala Harris either. Right? So you have other people that are running for political office, split screening. She was running, I think, as an independent or Democrat. I think a Democrat. She's running as a Democrat because they wouldn't allow her to go through the primary either. They kept her silent. They censored her. They shut her up.
Economic elites that you've been serving, because this is a disaster. It has been a disaster under both corporate parties, in my view, but that includes your administration and your actions here over the past almost 4 years. So I'd say Kamala Harris, you could retire right now. You could go ahead and do that, and the world would be a better place.
Kamala Harris, you can go ahead and retire right now, and the world will be a better place. I agree. The world will be a better place. And this is a woman telling another woman this. I bet you, I'm willing to bet that, Kamala Harris, she'll never see that. They'll keep her from it. Right? You know why? Because they don't want to get cursed out. They say, oh, look what she said about you. Look what she said about you. Whoever showed that to her going to get cursed out. Say, get out of my face. You're fired. 92% is not just a reason Not just, people just saying, oh, I'm just going to retire. 92% of the people on the Kamala Harris quit because they can't work with that witch. All right, everyone, that's it for me. Patriot.tv/right on focus. Patriot.tv/right on focus. It's really that simple. Please go there. Support me. I need your support. Because this battle that's coming is going to get really, really crazy. Patriot.tv/right on focus.
Former National Security Advisor Lieutenant General Michael Flynn pleaded guilty today to lying to the FBI.
He was one of the most respected generals in the military. Every American needs this historical DVD keepsake. Flynn delivered the truth, whatever the cost. Hand signed by General Michael Flynn. Order now at the Patriot TV store. Use promo code PTV at checkout to get special savings. The Patriot TV store, a secure, hassle-free shopping experience.
I'm excited to announce we're having a huge MyPillow spring sale, and here's a few examples. Buy one of our MyPillow 2.0s, you get another MyPillow 2.0 absolutely free. Made with cooling technology, the best pillow ever just got even better. And this just in, 9 brand new colors and styles of our Percale bed sheets. They're made with the finest long staple cotton, and now you can save 50% or more. That's as low as $24.98. And for the first time this year, I'm bringing you our My Slippers and Sandals for as low as $25 a pair. So go to MyPillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code to get your MyPillow 2.0s. Buy one, get one free. Percale sheets as low as $24.98. My Slippers and Sandals as low as $25 a pair. And for a limited time, when you order $75 or more, your entire order ships absolutely free.